The death toll in coronavirus-ravaged Italy has risen by a staggering 602 in a single day. Officials in the European nation have confirmed the death toll from the outbreak has grown by 602 to 6,078 in 24 hours. This is an 11% increase but the smallest rise in numerical terms since Thursday, suggesting a clear downward trend, the head of the Civil Protection Agency said today. On Sunday, 651 people died in Italy, the scene of the world's worst outbreak. That followed 793 on Saturday and 627 on Friday. The total number of confirmed cases in Italy rose to 63,927 today from a previous 59,138, an increase of 8%, the Civil Protection Agency said. This is the lowest rise in percentage terms since the outbreak of the deadly virus came to light on February 21. Of those originally infected nationwide, 7,432 had fully recovered on Monday compared to 7,024 the day before. There were 3,204 people in intensive care against a previous 3,009. The hardest-hit northern region of Lombardy remained in a critical situation, with a total of 3,776 deaths and 28,761 cases. That compared with 3,456 deaths and 27,206 cases reported up to Sunday. There are growing fears that Britain is on a similar trajectory to Italy. The Italian government was one of a number of European countries to announce new or extended restrictions, with Germany banning public gatherings of more than 2 people not from the same household. Shadow Health Secretary Jonathan Ashworth said, after another weekend of apparent public confusion and widespread non-compliance with social distancing, of grave scientific warnings and brave medical professionals talking of being sent to work like lambs to the slaughter with inadequate protective equipment, something has to change. Other countries have taken further far-reaching social distancing measures. We now call on the government to move to enforced social distancing and greater social protection as a matter of urgency. As the UK death toll hit 335, Health Secretary Matt Hancock said the government was willing to take more action if needed to stop coronavirus from spreading. He said people who are ignoring social distancing advice to stay 2 meters apart are very selfish, in a sign that the UK could be moving towards a stricter lockdown. A Labour MP and A&E medic said today she feared Mr Johnson's relaxed approach will cost lives. Dr Rosina Lynn Khan, who works at St George's Hospital, South London, told the BBC, "If we look at the fact that we are 2 weeks behind Italy, we are headed for a disaster if people do not heed the social distancing measures." The Prime Minister simply said yesterday he wants people to enjoy themselves outside while also saying that people should stay 2 meters apart outdoors. This relaxed style, mixed messaging will cost lives, and I believe people are struggling to follow guidelines because they are just not clear. She backed a full lockdown if it would save lives. It comes as the usual Downing Street press conference on coronavirus is not expected to take place on Monday afternoon, but Boris Johnson will still address the nation in some format. Shops except for pharmacies and food retailers could be ordered to shut under measures being considered by all UK leaders. Several retailers, food outlets and more have already announced they are closing this week.